Hey everyone, welcome back to another Storytime with Sean. Today we're going to be reading a book very close to me, actually. It's this book called Three Little Zombies, wrote by Luke David Hesler. If that last name sounds familiar, it's because my last name's Hesler. Luke is my uncle, and apparently me and Steven are the inspiration for this book. So, yeah, there it is right here. For Stephen and Sean, the two boys who helped bring this book to life, you make being awesome look easy. And for Graham, the little monster who stole my heart. Graham's our cousin, his little boy. Alright, so, right into it. One dark night, three little zombies were bored, so they snuck into town to get away from the horde. They chased all the vermin through alleys and streets, and they shambled through shadows until they were beat. The sun was about to come up for the morning. They'd played for too long and not heeded the warning. So there they are, kind of shambling around, and there's the sun coming up. Get away, little zombies. Run away. Zombies don't let themselves bask in the sun was a little-known piece of Undead 101. Their skin sizzles like bacon if they get stuck in sunlight, so they do all their shambling and scaring at night. There's a little professor teaching them how to be a zombie. Remembering this fact, the zombies got scared and couldn't believe the dare they had dared. They agreed to go forth and find places to sleep. They would sneak around town without groaning a peep. The first little zombie tried to sleep in a grave, but it was full of worms and as damp as a cave. The second zombie found his cellar so lonely, but the voices inside hissed, "This is for snakes only." There's them finding the places to sleep. The third little zombie was lucky her try. She found an old house that was empty and dry. This place was full of such goodies and treats, and it didn't even smell like rotten old feet. So there's her finding the house. I see some cookies on the table. She found a small bedroom that belonged to a child, so she curled up in bed and fell asleep for a while. Moments later, she awoke to a curious sound. Someone was home, and she would surely be found. There's the bedroom, and her sleeping. She started to sneer, and she made ugly faces. Then walked in a child who had just gotten braces. Oh, there's her panicking. And there's the kid with braces. I got braces. "You're a zombie," said the girl with crooked front teeth. "Grrr," said the zombie who had trouble with speech. "You're not going to eat me?" asked the girl politely. "Grrr," said the zombie, though she'd considered it slightly. There's them talking. There's her thinking that the human's a hamburger. "Why are you here in my room by yourself?" The zombie just shrugged and wondered herself. The zombie used pictures to tell her own story, how she missed her two friends and was starting to worry. "As long as you promise not to make me your meal, I'll help you find your friends. Do we have a deal?" The zombie agreed and then noticed a cat. The girl responded, "But you shouldn't eat that." The girl wearing braces was quick on her feet and gave the zombie lotion to avoid the sun's heat. Together they scoured the town far and wide, discovering places where zombies could hide. The little zombies were now three once again, and through their struggle had gained a new friend. Look, there's them hunting down the other two zombies. One's in a trash can, one's at a snow cone cart. The girl taught the zombies how to eat cookies and snow cones, while the zombies taught her how to shamble and moan. So look, there they all are, being all happy. They learned how to play in the afternoon sun, because playing in the daytime was way more fun. So the next time you meet someone new and alarming, treat them with kindness, be friendly, be charming. there's the end. And a little gnome. Yeah. That was my uncle's work. He has a few other children's books. The Day of the Dad is another good one I think he's working on right now. Other than that, have a wonderful rest of your day.